Hello my dear students, I welcome you all to this lecture video. In the three last videos we had discussed about the reproductive isolation, which are the raw materials for the allopatric speciation and different process of speciation. So ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊತ ಹೋಗಿದ್ವಿ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಐಸೋಲೇಷನ್ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಯೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಕಾರಣ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು. In today's video, we'll discuss about the allopatric speciation, where the driving force or the requisite for the change in the splitting of the populations is the geographical barrier. And this allopatric speciation is one of the commonest type of speciation which generally occur in the dynamic live population. I know that the slides which I have selected are quite self-explanatory, so ಹಾಗಾಗಿ every ಸ್ಲೈಡಿಗೆ ನನ್ನ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ I have used audio recordings for the slides. If there are any doubts, questions, clarifications with regards to this topic, as usual my email ID is on the slide. Most of you have my contact number, I guess. You can text me, mail me, call me and get clarified your doubts. Well, we can directly start. I'll directly jump into the topic right now. Thank you.
Well, coming to the definition of evolution, as per the modern synthetic theory of evolution, the change in the genetic composition of a population over the successive generation is what is now called as the definition of evolution. Evolution is nothing but any change in a gene frequency in a live dynamic population is nothing but the evolution. When the definition of population goes in this way, my dear students, the collection of organisms of a particular species sharing a particular characteristic feature of interest, more often that of living in a given area. This is what the definition of population is. So, in the coming slides, we are going to discuss about how the speciation occurs, in specific how allopatric speciation occurs. So now you can see the definition of speciation. It is a process of splitting of a group of interbreeding population into two reproductive isolated groups. Speciation is a process of a group of one species acquiring new characters, eventually creating an entirely new species. So as I said in the previous videos, that one population, whatever the reason it may be, it splits into two based on the barrier, the reproductive barrier or isolation. In the due course of time, they acquire new characters in such a way that even after the barrier is removed, they cannot interbreed among themselves. As a result, in the due course of evolution, these two separated groups of the same population form two different species. So this is called as the definition of speciation. So the definition of speciation goes in this way. It is the process of splitting of a group of interbreeding populations into two reproductively isolated groups. Now see this picture so that it is very much self-explanatory. I have considered in this picture the population of Drosophila melanogaster. It's a species of Drosophila, fruit fly. In the first image, where you can see the banana, all the whole one population of Drosophila are feeding on the fruit. In the second image, the disaster strikes. As a result, the river has become the barrier, and whole of the population is split into two different regions. Now, two different populations have been, the same population has been split into two. In between there is a river, so that the splitted population cannot interbreed among themselves, because there is no connection between that population and this population now. Of course, these two populations were same populations in the first picture. Coming to the third picture, the barrier continues, and these two populations adapt themselves to the different environment. As a result, in respect to the changing environment, they acquire new characters and they interbreed among themselves, but there is no interbreeding between two different populations. As a result, see, light colored Drosophila and dark colored Drosophila. You can see the two different new characters which have come in the two different areas of the Drosophila. In the fourth picture, as though there is a crossing of the barrier, when the barrier is removed, even then, if both two different Drosophila are mixed in the same population, even then they cannot interbreed. See, they interbreed among themselves, but not between the two populations. So this is the best example how the allopathic speciation occurs. We will discuss the definitions of these populations. How the population differs, how the population is split, how the splitted population acquires new characters. They change in such a way, change in such an extent that even then the barrier is removed. They cannot interbreed among themselves, and they become two different species in the due course of evolution. So this is the concept of speciation. Now see this picture. Two different populations of Drosophila having two different characteristics. So the speciation has already acted on this population. After the removal of the barrier, when all the population is again mixed, there is no interbreeding among the two different populations which was split earlier. So they interbreed among themselves. There is no interbreeding among two different splitted populations. So that is what you have to understand in this picture. Now, based on the ideas that we got in the previous picture, now let me summarize what are the different ways the population behaves in a dynamic population. So the population is divided mainly into four types. One is allopatric, second is peripatric, third is parapatric, fourth one is sympatric. So these are the four different modes of population or the types of population. In case of allopatric speciation, the splitting of the population is due to the physical barrier of physical barrier. Whether it may be a river, whether it may be a sudden change in the environment, whether it may be a sudden increase, if there is any mountain or a hill which separates two different populations, etc. But the mainly driving force for the splitting of the population is the physical barrier in case of allopatric speciation. In case of peripatric speciation, a new small founding population enters a new or isolated niche. In case of peripatric, one population is there. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು 100 ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸ್ 100 ಪೀಪಲ್ ಇಂದ ಒಂದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅದರೊಳಗಿನ ಒಂದು 10 ಜನ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಹೊಸ ಪಕ್ಷ ಕಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹೊಸ ಪಕ್ಷ ಕಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೇರೆ ದೇಶಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಸ ಒಂದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಕ್ರಿಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಮತ್ತು ಇದು ನಡುವೆ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಹಳ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಹೊಸ ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸ್, ಇದೊಂದು ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೌ ದ ಪೆರಿಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಬಿಹೇವ್. ಪ್ಯಾರಾಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಒಂದೇ ನಿಚ್ಚಿದೆ, ಆದರೆ ಆ ನಿಚ್ಚಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಹೊಸ ನಿಚ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆದರೆ ದೋಸ್ ಟು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ನಿಚ್ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಅಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ಆದ್ರೂ ಕೂಡ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋ reproductive similarity or reproduction in between the splitted population. So this is concept of parapatric speciation. Coming to the sympatric speciation, sympatric speciation occurs without a physical separation inside a continuous population. So there is no separation. In a general population, there is no clear-cut splitting of the population, but still there is an internal splitting, or there is a sexual selection in the sympatric speciation, which results in the, without any separation, there is a continuous population, but still there is an internal splitting which is not evident, but only comes into action when the speciation has occurred. So this is sympatric speciation process. So coming to the definition of allopatric speciation, it's also called as geographic speciation. So geographic speciation is a type of speciation that occurs when biological populations of the same species become isolated from each other to that extent which prevents any genetic interchange. So let me define the word vicariance. Vicariance means alternate. It's a process by which the geographical range of a whole biota is split into discontinuous parts by formation of physical barriers to gene pool. So ಒಂದು ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ 4-5 ಪೀಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿ ಒಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಾಫಿಕಲ್ ಕಾರಣಗಳೇನಾದರೂ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ವಿಕೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವಿಕೇರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ರಿಕ್ವಿಸೈಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಅಲೋಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಟು ಅಕರ್. Well, see this picture. Hope it is self-explanatory. In the first diagram, there is a large single population. In the second picture, due to the geographical isolation, has started to see. In the third picture, you can see that there is a splitting of the population, and in the fourth picture, though in the third picture the divergence is so large that the changes in the genetic makeup is evident. In the fourth picture, when the barrier has been removed, two population can behave among themselves, but there is no such thing called as intermating between the two populations. As a result, two species A and species B has been created. This is how the allopatric speciation occurs or behaves in the normal population in a dynamic evolutionary population. Due to the fact that the concepts of speciation are quite difficult to understand, so I have given lots and lots of instances or examples. This is one classic example of allopatric speciation, my dear students. Mountains and deserts are the classic examples of new barriers. So see the example of a snail. there is a common population of a snail. Due to the creation of a hill, the same population has been split into two. In the due courses of time, the differences are so great that two species are evident. See the structure of the shell. There is two different shells, and this two difference of shells is due to the fact that there is no interbreeding among the populations, split populations, and they have diverged in two different ways. Now in the fourth one, when the barrier has been removed and two populations can intermingle among themselves, even then there is no sexual interaction or the sexual reproduction between the two different species. As a result, two different species A and species B has been created from the population. So this is a classic best example of allopathic speciation. See this. Another best example for the allopathic speciation is continental drift, which is a geological evidence for continental drift. So separation of South America from the Africa about 100 million years ago. See what today we see as a South America and Africa, they were the neighbors. See, you can see the map. South America can easily fit into the gap of the Africa, and this was seen 100 million years ago. See this slide, ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ನೇಬರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಮೀಸೋಸಾರಸ್ ಸ್ವಾಮ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲು ಇವತ್ತಿಗೂ ಸಹ, ವಿಚ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ವಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ಯಾಂಜಿಯಾ. ಪ್ಯಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ ವೇರ್ ದೇರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ ವೆರಿ ನೇಬರ್ಸ್. ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಕಾಂಟಿನೆಂಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ ವರ್ ನೇಬರ್. ಸೊ ಆ ಪ್ಯಾಂಜಿಯಾ ಒಳಗಡೆ 260 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಥೆ ಇದೆ, ಅಂದರೆ 26 ಕೋಟಿ ವರ್ಷಗಳ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಕಥೆ. ಸೊ ಈ 260 ಮಿಲಿಯನ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಂದುಗಡೆ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ಎರಡು ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇದ್ವು. ಸೊ ದೇ ವರ್ ದ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ನೇಬರ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ ಪಾಕಿಸ್ತಾನ್ ಟುಡೇ. ಇವತ್ತು ಮೀಸೋಸಾರಸ್ ಸ್ವಾಮ್ ಅಂತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ರೆಪ್ಟೈಲಿನ ಫಾಸಿಲ್ ನಮಗೆ ಕೇವಲ ಆಫ್ರಿಕಾ ಮತ್ತು ಸೌತ್ ಅಮೆರಿಕಾ ರೀಜನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಗೋಸ್ ಟು ಶೋ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ದ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎವಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಯಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮಗೆ ಈ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಯೂಶುವಲಿ almost all the evolutionary books has a mention of this Darwin finch, a best and a classical example for the allopathic speciation which has recently occurred in hundreds of years. So Darwin finches in Cocos Island. So the Darwins were named as 1 to 7 are ground finches. They seek their food on the ground. Number 8 to 13 in the picture are the tree finches. They live primarily on the insect. ಅದು ಏನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಫಿಂಚಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಪಗೋಸ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ 1 to 13 ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಂಚಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ ಅಂತ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಫಿಂಚಸ್ ಸಿ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್, ನೋಟಿಸ್ ದ ಬೀಕ್ ಶೇಪ್ ವಿಚ್ ಈಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡಯಟ್. ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಕ್ಟಸ್ ಈಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದು ಶಾರ್ಪ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ, ಸೀಡ್ ಈಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸ್ನೌಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಬೆರಿ ಈಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದು ವೆಜಿಟೇರಿಯನ್ ಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಬೀಕ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆ. ದೆನ್ ಇನ್ಸೆಕ್ಟ್ ಈಟರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೀಕ್. ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಿಂಚಸ್ಗಳು, ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ಗಳದ್ದು ಪ್ರಿಕರ್ಸರ್ ವಾಸ್ ಒನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಶೋನ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕಾಣ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು. ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಏನಿದೆಲ್ಲ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಒನ್ ಪ್ರಿಕರ್ಸರ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಒರಿಜಿನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಒಂದೇ ಫಿಂಚಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಇವು ಎರಡು ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫಿಂಚಸ್ ಆ ಗ್ಯಾಲಾಪೋಗಸ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಐಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ತಿಂದಿದ್ದರಿಂದ ಆಲೋಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಯಾವ ಎನ್ವಿರಾನ್ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಅಂತಂದರೆ ದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬೀಚ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ವರ್ ಸೋ ಎವಿಡೆಂಟ್. ಈವನ್ ನಾವು ಅಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಿಂಚಸ್ಸನ್ನು ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪಿಂಚಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಅವೆರಡರ ನಡುವೆ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಈ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಪಿಂಚ್ ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಪಿಂಚ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಲಾರ್ಜ್ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಪಿಂಚ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲೋಪ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಾರ್ವಿನ್ ಪಿಂಚಸ್ from the Galapagos Islands. Well students, in this video we had discussed how exactly the allopathic speciation occurs in the live dynamic population. If there are any doubts, questions, clarifications with regards to this topic, as usual, you are always welcome. My mail ID is given. If you have not subscribed the channel, please subscribe the channel and press the bell button so that you can have the notifications for the new videos. If there are any doubts, questions, you can clear with me by person after the lockdown. If not, you can text me, mail me, you can call me and speak and clarify your doubts. So thank you and all my dear students for watching the video.